Hey, so today we'll be giving a quick demo on how to use the interview flow builder along with conducting an interview. So here on the recruiter dashboard, we have a sample job 2 with just some of the job descriptions. So first, to create our flow, we will open the flow builder. And let's say this is an old interview that we don't want. First, clear the graph, and we're given 2 start nodes. So let's say the first question is something simple. Where are you from? And just this require answers tab here is an option where applicants will be required to answer. So some questions may not be answerable. They might not know a question to a certain answer, but there are some questions where you do require answers. So this is where you would be able to toggle that on and off. So let's toggle that off. Actually, we'll toggle that on just because everyone's from somewhere. Save change there, and we'll connect that to that and start building it this way. Moving forward, let's see what else we want. Let's see, you say this job is in, let's say this job is in Boston. So we'll say, can you relocate to Boston, Mass? And we also have this require answers and save changes. So those are our 2 question nodes that we will be going off of. And one of the features that we really are proud of is a branching node here. So given a branching node, you can select multiple outcomes to what's going to happen depending on this answer, the previous answer. So let's say we'll do 2 outcomes. So we have 2 question nodes here. Drag these over, and we'll say this question is let's say give me a time you showed leadership, and we'll connect this to this one as well. And then the second one being actually we'll just not even have this question node here. So essentially, given this branching node, if they are able to relocate, you move on to this question. However, if you can't relocate, then you just continue to the conclusion, and we'll do an auto layout just to clean it up a little bit so it's easier to see, and then connect this last line to end this flow. So just going over everything, it should look good. We'll save that flow and return to job. And then I'll just quickly sign out of the recruiter side and just show what it's like as an applicant to take this interview. So when you log in on the applicant side, we'll be able to see the sample job 2, which is the one that we were just building. Press start interview. Make sure the camera is on. Have it all load up. Just a quick terms and conditions page. Start interview. Yes, yes, yes. Can they see me? Perfect. And yeah, let's start the interview.
Hello, my name is Bob, and I'm a technical recruiter here at Acme Corp. I'm glad you're here today. Are you ready to start the interview?
Hey Bob, yeah, I'm ready to start.
Great to hear that. Let's dive right in. To start off, where are you from?
So I grew up in San Francisco, but I went to university in Boston, Massachusetts.
That's interesting. It sounds like you have a connection to Boston. Speaking of that, can you relocate to Boston, Massachusetts?
Um, I was just wondering if I could get a recompensation package. Would that be something that this company is willing to give me?
I understand your curiosity, but I can't provide information about the compensation package or any specific details related to the role. These questions will be addressed by a recruiter or hiring manager during a real interview. For now, could you please answer if you're able to relocate to Boston, Massachusetts?
Yeah, so I will be able to relocate to Boston, Massachusetts.
Now, I'd love to hear about your experiences. Can you give me an example of a time you showed leadership?
Yeah, so in my first year of university, I was tasked with having a group project, and we were all freshmen, and we really didn't know the right way and how to work as a group. Compared to being in high school, where it's more structured. We were put in an environment where it was very open ended. So I decided to take upon myself to pretty much delegate the three-person team into different sections. So I was working on design, another kid was working on research, and the third kid was kind of just floating around and helping one of us depending on who needed more help.
Thank you for sharing that context. It sounds like you were proactive in organizing the team, which is a great quality of a leader. However, I'd like to know more specific details about how you demonstrated leadership in this situation. For instance, how did you motivate your team members? And were there any challenges you faced during this process?
Yeah, so I'm gonna talk about the second point first. One of the biggest challenges was that it was difficult for us to communicate during the first couple of days. So I took it upon myself during class. I kind of rallied us together and decided to exchange our phone numbers and emails. That way we knew what each of us were working on currently, and that really helped us to be an actual team instead of individuals working on the same assignment.
That sounds like a significant step in fostering teamwork. By facilitating communication, you helped your group work more cohesively. I'm curious, how did you handle any disagreements or differing opinions among team members? And what was the outcome of the project?
Really, like during the project, we didn't have many arguments. I will say, since um, it was three or four of us, or it was three of us, it was more of a democratic process. So if someone didn't like something, it was more based off of discussion and seeing what ideas we each had, um, which would ultimately help the end product of our assignment.
That's great to hear. It sounds like you all created an open environment for discussion, which is a valuable aspect of leadership. Thank you for sharing your experiences with me today. We appreciate your time and effort in this interview. The company will be in touch regarding the next steps in the process. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. And yeah, that's it. So currently with the demo, we have the sample job here open, but during a normal applicant client um, job posting, this would be complete, where you can only take the sample job once. Hopefully that was helpful, and I hope you guys enjoy Taffy. Thank you.